So what you see in front of us now is a beautiful giraffe, and the artist that made this, his name is Louis Massais from London. And in this artwork, he wanted mostly to inspire us about the endangered animal. So this type of giraffe is called the Rothschild giraffe. It is a type of giraffe that is endangered. So we're gonna go around the corner to the giraffe, then to the breakfast. Since March, with the pandemic, it came when I would say lots of tourism business also, like with my business, we were not like ready or not so much aware. And also, even if we were told that this is what's going to happen, we have to shut down, we thought maybe this thing was going to be just like for a couple of weeks, then it disappears, then we'll get back to normal. So it's almost now 5 months, and it has been like a big challenge, because if you look at our business, we used to get like guests every day, so bookings every day. There was no single day that we never had like even one person, so between 1 to 10 people every day. So going from 1 to 10 parks or 1 to 10 guests every day to 0. So our business, we used to rely on day-to-day like income, then 5 months of 0 income. So it has been a very big challenge. Yeah. I don't see the reason of closing domestic tourism, because if the government could resume domestic tourism, it is going to give an advantage for people to start also understanding tourism, and also it's going to give an advantage for people in tourism to practice, like how are we going to take care of the international visitors when they come.
Alright.
The local tourism industry has been experiencing extreme difficulty since the lockdown was initiated at the end of March, with the travel ban, and then of course the national state of disaster and the effect of lockdown to start curbing the spread of COVID-19. And when we had initially started the lockdown, the tourism industry was all for it. We understood the need to save lives, and initially the understanding was that lockdown would be for around 30 days. And even though it was unexpected, we understood as the sector that we needed to play our part, which we did. Tourism on a national level contributes about 118 billion rand, and is, I think it employs around 740,000 people. In Cape Town, we generate about 10% of that, so it's around, actually more than 10%, it's around 18 billion rand, and it accounts for about 113,000 jobs in Cape Town alone, and that includes both direct and indirect, because tourism is a value chain of services. And based on our study, it looks like there's about 90,000 jobs at risk with the continued lockdown.
We had a fire here the middle of March, and after that we actually shut down just because it was quite dangerous on the mountain. Then we decided that we could see that where it was going with COVID, and we were one of the first attractions, I think, in the city to actually close down and say, you know, we're going to do what we need to. And we've actually been closed since then. And yeah, we're just putting strategies in place for as soon as we can open for locals, and we hope that's going to be as soon as possible.
The only way we're going to get through this is for government and business and communities to work closer together in the recovery. And I think also this is a great opportunity for us to reset a lot of the imbalances we've got in society. And I think this is also an opportunity for us to rectify a lot of those wrongs. I think this is also an important time for us to be able to transform the industry and not just talk about it. And I think in that way we can start creating better futures for everyone. And I think that's the power of tourism, and tourism has that ability to be able to actually change the livelihoods of every single South African for the better if we get it right.